like how the whole song came about was the producer of this album that's coming out. His name is K Fisher, and we've never met. We've just been going back and forth online, you know. So with quarantine, that's been really, you know, it's been smooth, you know. Like everybody's kind of working with the technology these days more. So we were bouncing, you know, ideas back and forth. I was sending him like kind of references that I wanted the album to sound like, and he played me this sample, and it was really, he didn't do a whole lot to it, the Tokyo Funk beat. So I got the beat first, and I think originally he named it Tokyo Funk. You know, producers have names for their beats and like, you know, the whole hard drive catalog, and I just went with that because it was a Japanese funk sample, and you know, Japan is really big on like music, you know, especially music from like out west. You know, they have a deep appreciation for it. So the funk scene in the 80s in Japan was very big, and you know, I just felt it was the right thing to do to just kind of keep, you know, the Japan name and theme around it, since it was a sample from that. But man, yeah, the visuals for like the artwork, that's also like a time when I'll make it quick, like it's called like Bosazoku, and that's kind of like, it just means street tribe or something like that. And basically it's just like, those were motorbike gangs back in the 80s, and they would drive around on these dirt bikes. I've seen a little bit of them, but it's really old now. So, but it was wild back then, like, you know, the Yakuza and then the Bosazoku and everything. So I just wanted to kind of keep that feel, and you know, as well as the video. The video was really an experience, man. We went to like, I think 7 a.m, and where we shot it at was a Japanese, like an auto shop. So the owner, you know, he's not Japanese, his wife is, but he speaks fluent. So all his cars are from Japan, and he works on Japanese time. So we were just, it was more talking than filming, to be honest. But it was a lot of good like inspiration, because he really taught me a lot about, you know, his experience in Japan and why he's, you know, staying up till 5 a.m. with only clients out there, you know. So it was, you know, I think we kind of captured everything that we talked about, and you know, you'll definitely kind of get that impression when you see it. Be sure to tune in. It's gonna be exclusive, you know, Japan Yen Tokyo Funk video by Jaykin. You know, it's shot by my man Snick Silver. The producer of the song is K Fisher. So it's just a lot of minds just creating this. So definitely tune in. Exclusive on 247hh.com. You already know your boy Jaykin. We taking it worldwide, man. And you know, that's where I'm going these days. Even though we can't travel, you're gonna travel with this video. That's what's gonna happen, you know. Yeah, that's right. E.T.S. It's end of the summer, volume 1. You know, yeah, this album, you know, and the title, you know, it really like kind of made me want to kind of get to like an album kind of zone, you know, really not just like focusing on the singles. You know, reason why I said end of the summer, because usually fall and winter, you have a lot of albums. Like in the past, there's a lot of very big albums that came out in those 2 seasons. So once the summer ends, you know it's gonna be like album season for like, you know, and you can look back in the past and see how many. So that's really what it was. It's kind of like, you know, it's album time, it's album season. You know, it's time to just put something out where, you know, you're gonna get that impression that you can't, you know, let go of the album. You're gonna be listening to it and reminded of this album on the next, you know, following year in December. So yeah, man, like for the tracks, there's you know, Japan Yen and Tokyo Funk. I felt like those were kind of like, I wanted to give a first impression. You know, people already know me and the Japan thing, but I really think with K Fisher being such a West Coast kind of producer, people don't know what to expect. Yeah, there's one I don't even know if I should say, because I really go deep on this album with a lot of personal things that I got going on. But there's one called man, I can't even remember the name of it, but I think it's Ups and Downs, and I just use references of going up and going down, you know, in different types of ways. And there's a lot of things that I've been going through, not just with the quarantine, but with, like, you know, family stuff and like myself. So I get really personal on this one, and the beat is just fire, man. Like, K Fisher did his thing, and so yeah, I look forward to it. Also, Trendsetter, that's another one I look forward for people to hear, because, you know, that's just where I'm at these days. As I said, everyone's trying to go with what has a little hype on it. You know, I feel like these days we need more people to kind of set trends and follow them. So, but yeah, man, end of the summer, it's going to be out very soon. There's no features on it. You know, this is a strictly producer artist album. The feature is really like the producer, you know. So it was a challenge because, you know, the way I kind of pick beats out is like, I like to have a variety, and to work with one producer, this has been a challenge enough. So I just felt like it was a bit more like just me and him going back and forth. So I didn't really have time to kind of like think, you know, okay, this artist could sound good on this. But definitely, I got another album in the works, so there's gonna be more features on that for sure.